Hello everyone, and for the last few days I've been kind of experimenting with Doomfist, and you would not believe what he's into. No. And I've been experimenting to the end of seeing how he plays without his shotgun. And I know what you're thinking, Rage, why would you cripple yourself? Like, why are you Italian in this scenario? Why would you cripple yourself deliberately? Well, the thing is, I've been thinking on the fact that I've been saying a lot that Doomfist is such an exemplary example of character design that they've managed to make what is effectively a melee hero, but still technically give him that little ranged option, instead of the other way round, which would have, let's be honest, ruined the character of Doomfist that we know. His main power has to come from his gauntlet, or it's just kinda lame. So I've been playing a lot with me just not firing, with my left arm effectively disabled. And surprisingly, well, maybe not so surprisingly, it really feels hardly different at all. It really doesn't. In fact, it's been excellent training for using his abilities, because the thing is, normally if you miss one out of the 3 combo, you can finish them off with a few blasts. It doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, but it's enough to get the job done. Whereas without it, you really have to be solid on your combo. It also, by definition, forces you to play Doomfist in the way that he effectively very much likes being played, which is sudden blast of boom, boom, boom. Alright, couple kills, cool, hide, 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 cooldowns are up, cool, boom, 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 couple kills, alright, hide, 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 and so on and so forth. And you have to extra do that because you are literally defenseless without your left hand once you've used all 3 of your abilities. And it was really cool getting to grips with that and actually planning where each of my abilities would go and really seeing how I could make it work. And every game I played, I was doing effectively the same as I was with the gun. Now, maybe it's because I have terrible aim and wasn't really using the gun to its full potential, and don't get me wrong, it's nice for him to have, it adds to his character, but I think it's very cool that definitively, yeah, Doomfist, I think even without the glove that fires the shotguns, would still be a very viable and picked character, and I think that's very exciting that they've managed to strike that balance. And having played him more, he really is quite strong. He's also fantastic for people that, well, like to get up and personal in shooter games, of which I am one. I don't know what it is, but I have contrary syndrome. Do any of you guys have contrary syndrome, whereby in a game that is predominantly melee, you like to be ranged? So, for example, a medieval game where everyone's fighting with swords, you're that one It's lost all point now. You're that one dickhead on the hill with a bow and arrow. Or in games where everybody's shooting, you're that one guy that insists on killing everyone with a sword, you know. I don't know what it is about that, but I have that hard in games. I really do. So the idea that I can be an actual damage dealer that is effectively melee, let's be honest, is really exciting for me, especially now I've confirmed that he really is just melee. And I have to assume Blizzard obviously realised that, because obviously we're playing a shooter and you're supposed to be rewarded by aim, and all 3 of his abilities, the uppercut less so, but still there, very much do reward aim despite being melee based abilities, because they all have travel time, positioning, areas they affect, and you have to allow for that. So even though you're barely firing a weapon, you seriously think that you are still having to predict, aim, and lead the enemies with what you do, because a slight misstep on Doomfist and you're in the middle of 3 enemies with your abilities on cooldown, and you are as vulnerable as a newborn babe in the winter during hunting season while somebody's comically put you in a deer outfit, and you just don't want to be that. You really don't, so you have to keep on top of everything. And having played him more like this, I've definitely got a better understanding of his relative strength, and it is It's very high. Like, I think he is team build aroundable, because if you are consistently hitting people with your rocket punch, if you have a support structure, surviving around keeping Doomfist engineered around keeping Doomfist alive. What is with me today? Sorry, I'm moving house and I'm very stressed and I don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to at least do something a little bit interesting for you guys that didn't. Oh, god damn. Either way, if you actually keep him alive and somewhat structure your team around him, he can wreak havoc. Because by himself, he's a fine flanker. He can kill key targets. He can initiate. But if you have him as your main damage dealer, your main brawler in the middle of fights, completely punching people left and right and taking everyone out, because effectively every couple seconds, Doomfist can kill someone. So if you keep him going, I mean, I don't want to say this, but it reminds me of the keep our Genji alive and let him kill the enemy team meta. Not as extreme, but that's the kind of vibes that I get from him. And I don't know if that's good or a bad thing, but I will say, having played him a lot more now, I am happy he's a thing, because I enjoy playing him and think I do okay on him, and with more practice I could definitely see him becoming Roadhog level for me, at least until they fix my Cuddle Piggy, which is really, really exciting. Like, I'm still doing a lot of whiffs, but I love being rewarded for predicting enemy behavior. That's my favorite thing in a game like this, and Doomfist, more than most anyone I've played, you have to be so on point with what you think the enemy is going to do, and I love that that ties into his lore so much of him actually predicting it. But I don't want to stray too much into the points that I made about talking about an actual Doomfist meta, but yeah, playing him without his gun is so viable, it's actually kind of worrying that he even has it, because there was only maybe 3 times in a game where I would go to shoot and realize that, hang on, I'm not shooting, and that's a really tiny amount. I mean, outside of just generally shooting in the direction of the enemy just to help tickle people down or break barriers, you know, there was only a couple times where I'm like, I can't kill this guy because I can't fire, and that's very interesting. So, yeah, if you are looking for a proper rewarding melee experience, I mean, Doomfist is your guy. So, you know what? Let's go and play a game and see what happens. What's around this corner? It's the spawner. I do love that with Doomfist. You just slowly creep round a corner, charging up, and, well, if someone's there, they're about to get the surprise of a lifetime. In fact, living in the same base as this guy would be terrifying. Like, I bet you'd just be getting up in the morning, trying to put on your Edge outfit, and you just see him creeping around your bedroom door, charging up his fist in your direction. It's just not what you want to see. Does Reaper sleep? It's actually a good point. I wonder if he sleeps. He probably doesn't need to. Alright, Genji, let's see if we can dance. Oh, what? How did the fence not count as a wall? In fact, that's actually a good point. Technically, breakables don't count as a wall. Also, I'm a little bit salty he didn't die there either. A lot of the times you punch someone and you're like, yeah, solid, and then just nothing happens. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, Winston! Did I just score a Winston and Mercy goal? I think that I did. And there we go. Alright, I'm liking it. A lot of damage. It's very good when you're in a small room like this. You can't avoid him. Like, it's so difficult to do. I'd have to be a little bit careful in case I get grenaded here. Yep, there we go. Gotta go. Alright, looking good. Anyone else to punch? I love that you can do that with Doomfist. You just charge up into a crowd and then you get an elimination and you're like, cool, I totally meant to do that. Why would you power up Winston? That's so weird. Alright, let's see if I can't finish a few people off. Lovely. Mercy is out of there. I have been really, really trying. I will say the one thing that you really suck at doing compared to when you're allowed to use your shotgun is killing tanks. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Just because your combo isn't enough against tanks, you... Against tanks, you do need that little bit extra, and that's where you feel it. But the thing is, your role isn't a tank killer, so you don't really notice it as much. Hey, and oh, I am a little bit sad. Fortunately, the rest of it was enough. Goodbye, Mercy. It's just so satisfying seeing broken bodies bounce beautifully off the walls. It really is. Hello, May. Nope. All right, let's just be careful. I kind of fully expected her. I didn't really call that wall being underneath me there. In fact, I feel like it actually prevented me from doing the leap, but I really expected it to come around the other side. Also, have I just got, like, a couple supports following me this entire time? Because if so, I mean, I'm not complaining. Here we go, Anna. Yep, there we have it. That is kind of a brutal way to kill an old woman, isn't it? Also, is it just me, or are we kind of absolutely dominating this game? Genji. Oh, come on. All right, well, we got the Fist and Mercy's here, though I am probably going to die if I don't give it an ult. Can I actually get someone? Oh, that ice block. I cannot stress enough how glorious it feels to just stomp through people on Doomfist. You seriously do feel like the boss, and it is just sexy. Alright, my impression of a plant failed me. I need to get to this health pack as soon as possible. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, God, my health. Alright, there we go. There we go. I'm looking good. I am looking good. The map knowledge is something that is really paramount on Doomfist. I mean, it's paramount on any relatively squishy, fast character, like, for sure, but you have to know these health pack paths, and the thing is, you have to be able to plan them into your punch routes, because you've got to keep moving as Doomfist while comboing, and you have to combo people in the direction of health packs so you can escape and still be good. Careful, Roadhog. Wild Tickle can still definitely kill me, but there we go. I'm just absolutely rolling through people. Having a pair of pocket healers is just perfect. Alright, let's see who else we got. And not quite far enough. I guess we can get our ult on here. Ah, the goddamn Mercy! But there we go. Got a couple more. And can I get a final one? Mercy? Yeah! Alright. And, well, okay, that's that. Easy. Absolutely. I mean, easy. You see what I mean? It's just delicious. In fact, I bet I'm probably going to get play of the game for that last bit. Are you serious right now? This better be incredible. It's just going to be the turret doing things, isn't it? In fact, no, this is when I landed, when there was just right at the... I killed 3 people! How is this better than what I did? He's barely fired his fucking... Alright guys, that is Doomfist without his shotgun. I hope you enjoyed this. I realize it's not in depth as usual, but again, I'm very pressed for time and didn't want to leave you guys with absolutely nothing. So like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.